Matt Bilodeau got his first win ever mid-June. And those two drivers have really come a long way, as has car number 51, Austin Combs, who starts third. Adam Piper in the 66 will be fourth. He's a feature winner this season. Mike Perotti in the 30, he's a feature winner. Johnny Bruno in the 22, a two-time feature winner. Last week's feature winner, Anthony Warren in the 60. Austin Shaves, the former mini sprint champion, and starting shotgun for the first time here at Devil's Bowl, Matt Rich in car number 20. 8 laps of distance, here we go. Anthony Ryan in the 211, Matt Bilodeau in the 32B, and they're 3 wide for third place behind them. Adam Piper on the outside lane in the 66 scoots away. He'll take the spot. Austin Combs in the 51 car trying to hold off Mike Perotti. Perotti in the 30 on the inside lane, working that bottom lane. Austin Combs in the 51 holds him off. Perotti sideways off too. Johnny Bruno in the 22 car, Anthony Warren in the 60, Matt Rich making a good ride in the 20 car, and Austin Shaves rounding out the field with 2 laps in. Anthony Ryan pulling away from the rest of the pack right now, the 211 with the lead. Matt Bilodeau in the 32B rides second, Adam Piper third. Mike Perotti in the 30 car gets underneath Austin Combs, slides up the racetrack now. Perotti will take the 4th spot away. Johnny Bruno working on the 51 now. Bruno in the 22 car, working for a spot underneath the 51 of Austin Combs. Combs a little bit too strong on the outside for the moment. Coming up on halfway, and Anthony Ryan is long gone in the 211. 4 laps in, 4 remain, and the City Limits Nightclub number 211 is long gone. Bilodeau and Piper ride second and third. Perotti all alone in fourth. Austin Combs in the Goodwill Lumber 51. Johnny Bruno in the 22 car rides in 6th place. Anthony Warren, last week's winner in the 60, not able to go anywhere. Matt Rich in the 20 and Austin Shaves rounding out the field with 3 to go. A bit of a surprise that the 22 and the 60 not able to go forward on this one. Bruno and Warren have won 4 out of the last 5 races. 2 laps to go this time by, and Anthony Ryan's in his own zip code up front. Battle for third place shaping up. Mike Perotti has come to life in car number 30 late in the game. Adam Piper in the 66 has company now as he works on the attack on the 32B and on the defense on the 30. White flag for Anthony Ryan. All eyes on that battle for second. Bilodeau, Piper, and Perotti throw a blanket over him. Austin Combs, Johnny Bruno, Anthony Warren, not a problem over there. The 20 is Matt Rich. He's around. Checkered flag coming out. They'll finish it. Anthony Ryan with the win. Second place will go to Matt Bilodeau. Oh, and Perotti spins around in the 30 car. Everybody scatters to avoid him. Oh, and Austin Shaves got him right at the end in the 32. The 23, excuse me. Well, Mike Perotti turned it around off turn 4. Everybody scattered except the last guy, and Perotti is all torn up on the right front corner of the 30 car. But how about a round of applause? The 211 of Anthony Ryan wins the qualifier, trying to pick up where he left off last week before it all went south. The 211 is Anthony Ryan out of Benson, Vermont, in the City Limits Nightclub car, and on the outside, the Black Diamond Builders number 32B from Brandon, Vermont. That's Matt Bilodeau. Car number 24 starting third is Larry Gallipo. The 51 is Austin Combs from Middlebury. Car number 1 Vermont, that is Poultney's Marty Hutchins. The 66 is Adam Piper out of Leicester, Vermont. Starting in 7th, car number 14X, that's Dave Snow. And on the outside in the 02 is David Beauclair. Johnny Bruno in the 22, and the point leader, James Hansen, car number 31. Last week's winner, Anthony Warren in the 60. The 405 is Travis Whitbeck. Mike McGinn and Austin Shaves. Sean Phelps and Mike Perotti. 30 laps for the limited sportsman are underway. Anthony Ryan into turn 1 and 2. Down the back, shoot your leader in the 211. 3 wide for about 7th place. David Beauclair in the middle. Adam Piper on the outside. Dave Snow down low, backs out of it in the 14X. And Anthony Ryan will lead lap number 1. Anthony Ryan in the 211, your leader. Matt Bilodeau in the 32B runs in 2nd spot. Larry Gallipo 3rd. Austin Combs in the 51 rides fourth with Marty Hutchins on the top 5. We got problems. David Beauclair around in the 0-2. David Beauclair gets the 0-2 sideways, hooks the berm, and we've got yellow. Last week was 5 laps away and got turned around right at the start-finish line. Matt Bilodeau was a first-time winner earlier this year. Larry Gallipo and Austin Combs both looking for their first wins, as is Marty in the 1. Adam Piper's got a couple of wins to his career here, and before that was a champion of the old hobby stock division. James Hansen, despite being the point leader, has never won a feature race here at Devil's Bowl in the 31. Johnny Bruno in the 22 has got a pair of wins this season. Anthony Warren has won the last 2 races in car number 60. And from there on back, I don't believe anybody else in the field has a win. Well, the exception being the 30 of Mike Perotti and the 0-2 of David Beauclair. All right, 1 lap in, 29 to go. A bit of a rickety start over in turn 4. Back to green, Anthony Warren in the 211. Matt Bilodeau hangs right with him in the 32B. Austin Combs around the outside of Larry Gallipo, put him up to 3rd. James Hansen in trouble in the 31. Keeps that car pointed in the right direction and will stay rolling. The 405 of Travis Whitbeck, impressive in his first start here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Whitbeck on the hammer inside the top 10. He runs about 9th on the track right now. And starting to reel in Johnny Bruno in the 22, yellow flag. We've got 1 car off the top over in turn 1. Single file restart, the word from race control, trying to get this race into a rhythm. It is a long one for the limited sportsman. Usually they run 20 laps, this will be 30. Scoring saying that the lineup is correct and will be ready to go as soon as they get the 14X removed over in turn 1. Said it, I'll say it again. The Great North American Pancake Eating Championship, 8th annual, if you can believe it, 3 weeks from tonight, double features for all divisions. And then just a month away, the Interstate Batteries Vermont 200 weekend on Labor Day weekend. All right, 2 laps on the board, 28 to go. Single file restart for the limiteds here. Anthony Ryan, Matt Bilodeau, and Austin Combs, your top 3. They didn't like that start. We'll try it again. I am like that. One more time here. Anthony Ryan in the 211. Matt Bilodeau in the 32B. 50-50 on sale right now in front of the tower. Oh, big problems. Marty Hutchins backs it into the wall hard. Somebody got on the throttle and turned Marty Hutchins around hard on the back end of that car. Looks like he may be able to drive it away. That was a 30 points from 1st to 3rd, and then just 5 points from 2nd, or excuse me, 30 points from 1st to 2nd, and then just 5 points from 2nd to 4th. And all 4 of those drivers certainly capable of emerging the point leader tonight, depending on how things shake out here. We're going to try it one more time. 2 in the books, 28 to go. Much better start this time, and we're back to green. Anthony Ryan in the 211. Down and away with it one more time. Matt Bilodeau in the 32B trying to hold with him, but Anthony Ryan looking very good. He was very good in his qualifying heat. Left the field in his dust. And looking good again tonight in the main event. Bilodeau rides alone in 2nd. Battle for 3rd with Austin Combs in the 51 and the 24, Larry Gallipo going at it. Adam Piper is right there in the 66 car to round out the top 5. Then Johnny Bruno in the 22. The 405 of Travis Whitbeck looking very good. 7th place in his first start here at Devil's Bowl. Austin Shaves rides 8th. Then James Hansen and Anthony Warren rounding out the top 10. They finished 1-2 last week. Everybody's settling into a rhythm now with 5 laps on the board. Pulling away from the field in the 211 car. An iconic number in Vermont and New York stock car racing history as the Clayt Ryan number 211 shining at the front of the field once again. Oh, Matt Bilodeau in trouble. The 32 shuts down out of second spot. Bilodeau to the infield. Another heartbreaker for Matt Bilodeau in the Black Diamond, number 32. That creates a battle for second place. Austin Combs in the 51. Larry Gallipo in the 24 going at it. Gallipo on the inside. Body slams his way up through the 51. Gallipo not pulling any punches. That 24 car absolutely lambasted the 51 over in turn 1. Mike Peroni to pit road in the 30 car. And Bilodeau comes to rest in the 32B down in the infield. Anthony Ryan a country mile ahead of the field in the 211. Gallipo runs second. Austin Combs in the 51 rides in third place. Adam Piper and now Johnny Bruno, your top 5. Travis Whitbeck in the 405 runs in 6th. Austin Shaves, much improved tonight in the 23 car. Shaves having a great ride in the 23. Anthony Warren in the 60W. James Hansen in the 31. That's your top 10. 02 of David Beauclair is 10th. Then Mike, oh, no. The whole field scattering. Larry Gallipo and Austin Combs come together. Gallipo in the 24, the second place driver, headed across the racetrack in the wrong direction. Then the 66 of Piper and the 22 of Bruno. Scoring saying that the lineup is now correct as they run, and if Gallipo can get, well, I don't know. Looks like they're going to put him on the hook. Yep, and Larry Gallipo. Well, that's a heartbreaker. He was in second place, which would have been the best run of his career. And the 66 of Adam Piper went to pit road out of third place. Man alive. How about a round of applause for Larry Gallipo? The initial idea is number 24. Having a good ride, but not to be tonight. Adam Piper in the 66 back from pit. Into it. Ryan out of Benson, Vermont. Austin Combs in the 51 from Middlebury. Adam Piper and Johnny Bruno in row number 2. Travis Whitbeck in the 405. Austin Shaves, the former mini sprint champion, in the 23. Anthony Warren in the 60, the 31 of James Hansen. David Beauclair and Mike McGinn now in the top 10 in car number 7. Then Dave Snow, Sean Phelps, and Matt Rich in the 20. 9 down, 21 to go, back to green. Anthony Ryan one more time in the 211 has the lead. Down the back chute into 3 and 4. Austin Combs settles into second spot. Then it's a dogfight after that. Adam Piper in the 66, Johnny Bruno in the 22 going at it. Travis Whitbeck in the 405. Here comes Anthony Warren and Austin Shaves on the outside in the 23. Shaves slips up in the loose stuff in turn 2. That'll allow Warren to get underneath him for 6th place. Here comes the 02 of David Beauclair. Shaves driving it hard over into 3 and 4 one more time. Austin Combs in the 51, starting to lose a little bit of daylight. As the 211 of Anthony Ryan skates away, Austin Shaves with a handful of race car in the 23. Shaves running mid-pack, nearly threw it away in 3 and 4 that time. Austin Shaves had to take 2 handfuls of steering wheel and turn right over in turn 4. Brought that car, pointed it back into the right direction, and Austin Shaves will continue. Anthony Ryan in the 211. Looked like he was pulling away from Austin Combs just a few laps ago, but Combs is hanging with him in the 51 this time. Adam Piper in the 66 trying to make it a 3-car battle. 1 lap shy of halfway now. Bruno in 4th place. He's got company. Anthony Warren making a move on the inside lane in the 60W. He comes together with Travis Whitbeck momentarily. Whitbeck loses the position, and Anthony Warren is now in the top 5. Warren and Whitbeck coming together. Beauclair with a piece of driving to avoid the 405. David Beauclair just saved 2 race cars there. James Hansen in trouble sideways in the 31, brings it back. The point leader nearly threw it all the way in turn 1. Hansen not doing nearly as well as usual in car number 31 tonight. And he's just trying to stay in the top 10 at this point. Anthony Ryan a little hot into turn 3, but hooks on the gas pedal, and off turn 4 is a great drive in the 211. Austin Combs rides in second, and he's holding off Adam Piper for the moment. Piper in the 66 trying the inside lane. Combs running the middle to the outside in the 51 and holding him off. Johnny Bruno rides in 4th place. Anthony Warren 5th in the 60W and looking for more. Coming up on 10 laps to go soon. And Anthony Ryan, Anthony Warren in trouble. The 60W hits the berm and shot right across the racetrack. Almost collected the 22 of Johnny Bruno. Here comes the 405 of Whitbeck underneath him. Whitbeck and Warren going at it again. They run together earlier, and they exchange some blows. Anthony Ryan by himself now in the 211, all alone up front. Austin Combs in the 51 is comfortably in 2nd spot as he has distanced himself from Adam Piper. Piper rides 3rd in the Vermont Shade and Blind number 66. Bruno 4th. Ryan able to scoot away from the 405 of Whitbeck now. 10 laps to go. It'll be 9 this time for the 211 of Anthony Ryan. Anthony Ryan trying to become the 7th different driver to become a first-time winner in 2019 here in this limited sportsman division. Anthony Ryan in the iconic number 211, made famous by Clayton Ryan. All alone at the front of the pack, the 211 with 8. Make it 7 laps to go now. Anthony Ryan stretching his legs up front. The only battle for position right now is between Dave Snow and Austin Shaves, and it's a physical one, as that is the battle for about 8th place on the racetrack. Five laps to go now. 5 to go for the 211. Austin Combs in 2nd spot. Anthony Ryan and Austin Combs, the only 2 drivers in the limited sportsman division to take part in Wednesday night's practice, and it paid off for them as they run 1-2 on the racetrack right now. 4 to go now for Anthony Ryan. Battle for 2nd place. Adam Piper underneath the 51 of Austin Combs. In lap traffic, Sean Phelps holding up the show. Piper takes the spot away. 2 laps to go for Anthony Ryan now. Adam Piper up to 2nd spot. The 51 of Austin Combs back to 3rd. Johnny Bruno is right there in the 22 car, but not able to hang with Combs. White flag getting ready to fly for Anthony Warren. 1 lap away from his first career win, 1 week after a heartbreaker. Adam Piper in 2nd spot. Austin Combs still looking for his best career finish if he can ride in 3rd place. Johnny Bruno in 4th with Anthony Warren in 5th. And coming around in turns 3 and 4, first career win, and they're going to party again in Addison County tonight. Anthony Ryan in the 211. Adam Piper comes home 2nd. Austin Combs, Johnny Bruno, Anthony Warren, your top 5. Then Travis Whitbeck, 6th. David Beauclair, 7th. 8th place to James Hansen. 9th, Austin Shaves, and Dave Snow recovers from his spin for a 10th place finish in the 14X. And we've got our 7th different first-time winner. Car number 211, made famous back in the 60s with drivers like Dutch Reed and Win Slavin and Peanut Foley, comes back to victory lane here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. It was a heartbreaker for him last week, but tonight, redemption for the 211. Last week it was a heartbreaker for him, but tonight redemption. Had never sat in a race car before 2019. And a few people are only a little bit happy about this, I can tell. Here he comes, folks, climbing out of the 211. Let him hear it. Anthony Ryan, your feature winner here on Friend Construction Night. I know better than to get in the middle of that. Nobody's happy about this, clearly.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've had a rough week last week, and it was a heartbreaker, and I'm just happy to be up here today.
Dutch Reed, Win Slavin, and now Anthony Ryan in the 211. How cool is that?
Oh, it feels great to be here and do this for my grandfather. I know he's here. He's right here. I wanted to do this for him and all my family. It feels great. It feels great to be here. I love you all.
Go ahead and thank your sponsors and crew before I get mobbed.
I'd like to thank City Limits Nightclub, my first sponsor ever. They've been a huge contributor. Helping me. I'd like to thank my Uncle Jimmy and Flying Ryan Auto Body. Without him, none of us would be here right now. And I'd like to thank Green Grass and Bruce and Kelly Jerome. All of them, they've been a huge part of this. I'm so happy.
And here's Eric Friend with the biggest trophy of the year. Enjoy it. Anthony Ryan, a first-time winner in the Limited Sportsman. Clay, are you proud of the kid or what?
Yeah,
It's pretty cool to see the 211 back in victory lane.
done a hell of a job.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Clay Ryan made that number 211 famous. He's a former John Bruno Award winner. That's one of the legends from Devil's Bowl Speedway right here. And that's just another cool chapter in that family's history. Anthony Ryan went head on into the wall last week as the leader with 5 to go. And tonight proves that it wasn't a fluke. And he wins the biggest race of the season for the Limited Sportsman on Friend Construction Night. What a show. I'll tell you something. That Warren and Ryan conglomerate last year took the track championship in this Limited Sportsman division with Brent Warren at the wheel of the 2 car. And it's the Anthony and Anthony show the last 3 weeks here. Anthony Warren in the 60 car has won 2 in a row before tonight. Now Anthony Ryan in the 211. Grab your hat. Grab